glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly,
Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Texas's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here's Ryan Wingo. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick give. It Smothers. He breaks a tackle. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Here's Arch to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Tight end now in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Extending the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Matt Zollers. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Finds a crease. It's Warner. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns up, it's Warner. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Drives inside. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Swats it away. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Manning. Caught. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Making his first move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First down, he'll keep it. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It Smothers. Swamped immediately. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Manning. Got it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Running behind that left side. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Gonna run it. It's Warner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and he gets it away. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to run it to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. He'll slap that ball well short. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, it's Warner. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give on the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's some daylight. Pass to 6. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Arch is going to throw for it. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Moving the pocket, it's Manning. Right side, it's Henderson. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas!
And honestly, David, the defense does not look locked in these last 2 plays at all. They had the pass interference. There was guys complaining on the field. They looked a bit discombobulated, late getting lined up. The very next play, though, the offense is able to take advantage of it, running it in for a score.
Man, you got to get physical down there, man. When you get inside the 5-yard line, you know what's coming a lot of the times, man, and you got to meet that physical challenge. You can't pout. You can't look to the sidelines. You can't say, why did you throw the flag? You got to get ready to play.
And he tags on the extra point. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Warner. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Softened them up with a run, and now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Look out! Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Find space. It Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught on the RPO. They've got him corralled. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 7 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Washington with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball. And he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Motion from the wideout. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Left side, it's Wingo. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Hits inside. It's Henderson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. They'll run him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Into the creative space on third and short with the wide receiver. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Turns it upfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play action, here's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man, it's Jackson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Manning from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a tough thing to do, man. Get this guy on the ground. You've already seen it. He's got a rushing touchdown in this football game. Down here in the red zone, you know his feet are going to be a big part of the offense. The defense was ready, and they get the sack.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Had to force that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Was to pass. They're all over it. And it's a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Trying to take it back. Spinderella. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's Manning to throw. Complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Manning with a play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Here's Arts to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out wide right, it's Hoffman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoffman. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. He'll take it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his man on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. He leaves it with the back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Manning. Throws to the tight end. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Warner. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Warner.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right side, it's Hoffman. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The give on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Caught. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Plows his way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down to the air. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps it and he has to have it. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Hits the hole. It smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick give. It's Warner. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Rush right in his face. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing toward the end zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Sees an alley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. They put the brakes on it. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the lone running back. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They punted away on fourth down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Warner.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together, but man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.